be perfect. And now the other thing we're looking for is something that you can do some tricep dips on. So I've got one of our benches over, but you know, a seat to hand would be pretty perfect. If you're doing it in a bedroom, you can edge of your bed as well. So we're going to take another 60 seconds before we get ourselves sorted. Again, we're looking for a towel and we're looking for a chair. Now, don't worry if you do not have a chair or anything to hand. I'll get an option here. And similarly, if you don't have a towel in the world, of course, there's the options for us. I'm even going to show the option, guys, without the towel for one of the movements. Okay, so we'll wait for another kind of 45 seconds before we get ourselves kicked off. If you are, you know, if you can grab a towel, grab something for me, then that would be absolutely perfect. I like that I'm now going to get everyone doing a mad dash around their house, the towel, or as a chair or a bench at the same time. So hopefully we're all feeling good, guys. Nice to be in the start of April. If you've got if you've got MyZone as well, I've got my MyZone on today since it's the start of the month. So feel free to have a wee look and have a compare how we get on together if you are using MyZone. Aside from that, guys, hopefully we'll have stuff ready. What we'll do is get yourself onto all fours for me. Once you are set, we're going to start off with a little bit of movement. So we're going to look for the cat and couch stretch here. I'm going to drop my chest down to the ground, stick my bum up to the ceiling, and try and make the biggest bend into the back you can into the spine. From there, I'm now going to do the opposite. I'm going to try and tuck my hips underneath and try and drive that spine right up to the ceiling. Down, 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 down. We're going back to the opposite. And then again. Flex that back right up towards the ceiling. You're going to do 5 of these, so that's 2 down on each. Try and hold for a couple of seconds, either the bottom or the top of the stretch. Again, back right up to the ceiling, guys. Right, one more for me at the top of the stretch. And relax that. From here, guys, what we're going to do is come onto all fours with my friend Dindle. This time we're going to hold for 5 seconds with the stretch. So I'm going to come on all fours. I'm going to stretch one hand out as far as I can. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. We hold that there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to switch it round. So 5 seconds. Once you get that full stretch. 2, 1. Relax it, guys. Got 2 more off each side. Really try and push that hand away. Switch to the other side, guys. One more off each side. Really try and push that hand as far away as you can. Relax that there for me, guys. What we're going to move on to is a wee kneel and lat stretch. So I'm going to get my hands out as far away as I can. I'm going to try and drive that hand into, I'm going to move a wee bit further back so you can see my hands of camera. So my bum's back, I'm going to stretch my hands out, and then I'm just going to wander one hand to stretch in the opposite direction. That's you get a nice wee stretch into the lats there. So hold for 5 seconds again. And 1. Switch over, hands come back to the middle. And I'm going to reach right out into the opposite direction. Hold that steady for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, we're going to go for 2 more sets off each side here, guys. Okay? Stretch that hand out as far away as you can. 1. And if you really want to try and get this lat stretch, try and almost look up to the ceiling as you do it. And you'll try and encourage a wee bit more of a stretch in there. 1 more off each side, guys. And again, 1 more, guys. Relax that there. Guys, I want you to grab that towel to hand. All I want you to do is just roll that up for me. And if you don't have a towel at home, guys, just do the exact same movement without the towel in your hand. We're just going to go for 10 wee shoulder dislocates. Just go back comfortably for you. If you do find that you're in a position where you're here and you're feeling really uncomfortable, just hold that for 10 seconds instead. We don't want anyone to come out of this period of isolation with any dislocated shoulders, okay? So 10 reps for me, nice and controlled. Just try and open up the chest and shoulder joint itself. Now for most of us, we'll probably spend a good portion of our days hunched over, either in front of a TV or a screen, so this is a nice wee exercise to kind of open up everything that's maybe been a bit more kind of tighter than it would usually be in a more regular period. Right, relax that there, guys. Pop it to the side, we'll come back to that a wee bit later. Here, we're going to do something called a single arm reach around. Now, don't get too excited, it's not quite what I thought when I heard as well. So, I'm going to come onto my knees, I'm going to lie side on, and I'm going to stretch my hands out. Now, keep those knees together, and what I'm going to do is this right hand is going to paint the biggest arc along the ground that it can make. Stretch, 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 and once you come all the way to the bottom, you bring it back here, okay? So that's one rep, we're just looking for 3 off one side, and then we'll switch and hit 3 off the other. So really stretch, 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 avoid letting this hand come off the ground, all the way around, all the way back, stretch, 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 stretch. Oh. Excellent, guys. And you can just turn it 180 degrees for the sake of video, so you're not just seeing my behind for the next 30 seconds. I'm just going to turn so you can see it off this side again, stretching that hand out as far away as you can. Okay, bringing it all the way back. Stretch, 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 right around and back. Aim to keep this hand as straight as you can when we do this as well. Really encourage as much movement in the upper body as you can. Right, last release, guys. Hands out. We're going to go for 5 wee scorpion kicks. Now, you'll naturally, your shoulders will come off the ground a touch, but try and keep those shoulders right into the ground as we do this. 5 off one side, 5 off the other. Just 3 more reps to go, guys. And last one, relax that. Right, we're coming back to the start, guys. Hopefully we are starting to feel this. If you noticed, this is going to be a bit more upper body focused, guys. So I'm just adjusting my mind zone as well. Scorpion stretches are fairly sure got around. Right, from there, guys, we're going to come down, drop the chest to the ground, push your bum back out, hold for a couple of seconds, and then reverse it. So again, spine's driving right up to the ceiling. And now it's dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. Driving up to the ceiling. Dropping down, dropping down. 5 of each stretch, guys. So that's a couple more to go. 1 more to go. Stick that bum right out. Drop the spine through your chest to the ground. And again, pick it right up to the ceiling. From there, guys, we're going to go for 3 thread the needles off each side. So again, I'm stretching out that hand, hold the bottom for 5, 4, 2, 1, and switch around, guys. One down off each side, 2 more to go for me. Stretching the hand out as far away as you can. Really try and get those fingertips as far away as you can. Last one for me. Is that Lorraine Sorrentino? I can see joining us. Hello, Lorraine. Right, guys, we are going to go on to the kneeling lat stretch now. Okay, so onto the knees, hands come out. If you look at me side on, I still want my chest quite close to the ground. But from here, I'm going to wander my hand to the opposite direction to try and get that stretch into the lat. And as I'm here, I'm kind of looking up to the ceiling to really feel that stretch. 3 more seconds there. 2, 1. I'm just going to come up and then stretch out with the opposite arm. Okay? Relax. I'm going to do 2 more of these, guys. I'm just going to keep facing forward for me here. So again, stretch that hand out for me. Look up to the ceiling if you can. And switch. One more for me off each side. One more to go. Right, guys, when you get that towel again, if you also have a resistance band at home, feel free to use the resistance band here instead of that towel. So again, here, I'm just going to bring that all the way back, all the way around for 10 reps. Of course, if you don't have a towel to hand, guys, you can just encouraging the body to try and move as far back as we can. Try and avoid arching back, guys. Imagine this was a kind of strict press. I want your abs tight and your glutes tight when we do this anyway. Okay? Once you hit 10 of those reps, guys, you can just pop the towel away. Again, if you're feeling really tight with it, guys, or you've got a wee hand towel, even just holding it here, feeling the stretch, and holding for a few seconds is a good idea. Right, we'll relax that, guys. Again, we'll go for our reach arounds. So I'm going to come onto my knees, come onto my side, making sure those knees are together. Pop the hands over, and I'm going to reach up all the way around myself, all the way back behind me, into the nice big circle. Really stretch out, stretch out, stretch out. One more to go on this side. Beautiful, relax that there. Again, guys, you can just turn 180 here, but so you have something fairly alright to look at. We're going to get myself turned around, all the way around, guys, all the way around. Really try and stretch, stretch, stretch. If you can, go so far with the stretch that your shoulder blades, both of them, are still touching the ground. One more to go. Excellent. And we're going to go for a scorpion stretch again. Okay, so chest hits the ground, arms out nice and wide. 5 scorpion kicks off each side. So one more of these, guys. One. Relax that there. Probably feeling a wee bit looser, guys. So we're going to crack ourselves on to our first working set. Now, the first set for us, guys, we're going to look for 10 to 15 push-ups. So a bit higher rep on the push-ups. Again, we can work from our knees from this position as well, or we can work from a full plank. The most important thing here is my shoulders, my glutes, and my knees are the same line throughout the whole movement, okay? So even here, same thing, I'm in a nice straight line as I come down and as I push back up, okay? If I start struggling, just worry about the negative portion of the push-up and just bring yourself back as ever you can, okay? So 10 to 15 reps, let's aim for a full range of motion. I don't want to see any half range of motion push-ups. I'd rather you went to a negative push-up and you're getting your chest controlled all the way to the ground, then you're kind of giving me 15 kind of half push-ups for a range of motion. Right, once you're ready, guys, let's get ourselves set. We are looking for 15 if we can get there, but 10 is the pass mark, okay? Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Making sure I'm not dropping my bum to the ground. It's almost, well, it is a moving plank, guys. And 10. So that's 10 for me. I'm going to call it a day there. If you can push up to the 15, let's go for it. We'll take a wee bit more time before we even start counting our rest. Again, really good quality reps we're looking for, guys. Making sure the chest is touching the ground every time. Right, take a wee touch of rest. If you have your towel to hand, or you have some slightly socks on a slightly surface, we're going to practice some towel hamstring curls. So for me here, I would grab my towel, I would lie on my back, I would pop my heels onto it, and on that slidey surface, I'd probably be able to slide my heels out, pull them back in like a regular hamstring curl. Now for the sake of my towel's health, and also just to give you guys another option, you don't necessarily need to use the towel. What you can do instead, you just lie on the back, hips up in there, make sure the toes are pulled towards you. You just slowly walk yourselves out, and then walk yourselves back in. Now make sure that bum has got distance off the ground. I don't want it to just be hovering, okay? Right guys, doesn't matter if you're doing a tilt hamstring curl or you're doing it with your body weight alone, we're going to look for 12 to 15 reps again. I'm again going to go for the 12 reps guys. If you push to an extra few reps, please do so. We want to get as much out of the hamstrings as we can here. Ready guys, hips up in there, let's go. So I'm walking myself out till I feel the tension in the hamstrings, and then I'm pulling myself back in. So make sure we have a nice good bit of control here guys. You almost want to imagine if you're doing it with the towel or you do have sliders at home, you're dragging your heels through a swab. So you're looking for as much resistance at a slow and controlled pace. Already guys, I'm starting to feel a good chunk of tension in those hamstrings. So that's 5 reps we're at guys, 5 reps. Remember, we don't always need to come all the way out. A lot of us will get a good bit of challenge from the hamstrings by walking out a few steps and then walking back out. I believe that's 7 reps guys, so I'm in for 5 more if you're working at with me. If you can take up to 15, do so. Looking good guys, 3 more reps for me. 2 more to go. Last one. Try and relax that there guys. Get a touch of water or rest for a wee second. That should be getting the hamstrings singing at that point guys. That should be a very tough exercise in terms of the hamstrings. A good example as well of a kind of exercise that would be just as swinging in here as it should be in the house. Right, we're going to go and get ourselves back into our press ups in a wee second. One little thing if you want to make it a wee bit tougher guys, is just pause at the bottom of the push-up just off the ground as well. So if I was here with my push-ups, I come down, pause, then push-up. So if you can hit 15 clean chest to ground push-ups, this time just add in a little pause to take away that bounce from the bottom of the push-up. Right guys, let's get ourselves set again. Again, I'm going to go for 10. I realise it's better for me to hold a few back just so I can keep speaking to you. If you can push up to 15 guys, let's go for it. Ready? And your own time, let's get set. Aim for 10 to 15 push-ups. Down, big push-up. Down, big push-up. So my chest is coming all the way to the ground, guys. I'm not letting my elbows flare out wide. They're tucking in behind me. Again, I'm going to go side on for my last 5. Last one for me. And relax that. If you're pushing up to 15, go for it, guys. Excellent. Dave, I assume those 2 triumphant hands being raised in the air was you hitting 15 on the push-ups. I like it. Okay, guys, we're going to go back into those hammy curls, okay? So if you've got that towel near to you, I'd be very interested if somebody actually has some sliders. If you brought sliders home to do some hammy curls, that is the kind of sadism that I enjoy in a person. Right, let's get ourselves set. We're going to go back into those hammy curls, guys. So, one little thing that's going to make this tougher, try and avoid pushing into the ground with the hands or even the elbows. So I keep my hands up here, my hands in the sky, or even a holiday pose if I'm feeling alright. So hips up, let's walk ourselves out. Again, we're looking for 12 as a minimum. In terms of reps, if you can get up to 15, that's excellent. But as always, guys, I'd rather quality of movement than quantity of movement. So I'd rather give you 8 very good quality, good range of motion, hamstring curls, then we rushed out 15.5 range of motion. Didn't really feel much in the back of the legs. So that's been a quarter of the way gone. Looking sharp, guys. Halfway there. And a wee pause. As we've extended, we'll really get hamstrings firing. 4 more to go for me. Again, keep the control. Even in your last couple of reps, the hamstring should be firing, but that doesn't mean we reduce the range of motion. Keep the quality up right into that last rep. And relax, guys. Oh, should be feeling that in hamstrings. Take a wee bit of rest. Take 20 to 30 seconds. We're going to get ourselves back into those push-ups again, guys. Back into those push-ups. So again, 15 for me if you can in the push-ups. I think most of us will find that over this period of time we'll start building up a good amount of push-up strength compared to our body weight. That's one of the benefits that will kind of come along with this, is a bit more control over our kind of weight in terms of that resistance. But those hamstring curls are a perfect example that you don't need too much equipment to really find something very challenging, especially for the back of the legs. All right, guys, we're going to get ourselves kicked off. Final set for me, the push-ups again. I'm going to work in for 10. If you can push up to 15, feel free to do so. Right, ready, guys. Last set for me. Squeeze the bum tight, down, big push-up. 6 for me, guys. Let's go for 4 more. Beautiful, guys. Those at home, keep it going. If you can take up to 15, this is your last set of the push-up. Let's push a wee bit further forward. Looking good. And rest that, guys. Nicely done. If you hit that final set of 15, we're going to get ourselves back in for those hammy curls for the last time. You'll be glad to hear. I certainly have anyway. So here, we're going to get the hips up to the sky. Let's go. 1. 12 reps against the minimum. Good control, guys. Hips up tall. That's a third of the way. Again, make sure your hips aren't dropping to the ground. We're keeping the glutes engaged. You're keeping those toes pulled back towards you to really get the hamstrings doing work. 5 more reps for me. Three more to go. Last one. And relax that there, guys. Right, get a wee touch of water on board. We're going to take 40 so seconds. I also want you to grab your bench or your chair and bring it relatively close to you guys, because we will be working some tricep dips in the next bit of work. Our first movement though is a squat, and I'm going to talk us through how we're doing them today, okay? So we're changing up from a regular bodyweight squat, we're changing the tempo now, okay? So what we're going to look to do here, guys, is we're going to look for 3 seconds down, a 2-second pause at the bottom, and then a 1 second or just a fast drive up. So for me, that's going to go 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, and then drive back up. Okay? Again, if you've got something heavy to hand, feel free to hold on to it. If you've got a heavy rucksack to hand, pop it onto the back to make it a bit more challenging. Then we'll kick ourselves off in the next 10 seconds, guys, for those tempo squats. Okay? So again, we're looking 3 seconds down, 2 seconds at the bottom, 1 second driving back up. Ready? Let's get set. Okay? Try and keep up with me in this one, guys. This is a perfect one to keep up with me, so we keep the tempo. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. Drive back up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, 0. And now I'm holding. 1, 2. Driving up. Okay? It's 2 reps down. 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. Drive back up. Now, if you want to make that drive back up a squat jump, feel free. Ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, and just jump back up instead. Okay, should make it a wee bit tougher. 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. Back up. That's 5 reps going, guys. 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. Drive up. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1, 0, 2. Drive back up. 1, 0, 2. Drive up. Looking good, guys. 4 more to go. Drive up. 2. Drive up. 2 more to go, guys. Drive up. Last one for me. 0, 1, 2, and drive up. Excellent, guys. 12 reps there. Relax it. Bring your chair to hand. So I'm going to bring my lovely bench from home. Set up. So I'm going to demonstrate it again. 2 ways of kind of doing this. First one for me, your heels are going to be a wee bit closer in towards you. So you can almost get the chest out and use the legs a touch to drive you up. Okay? Obviously, we're looking for this to be chest, mostly triceps here. If you want to make it a bit tougher, guys, you walk your legs out. Try and not use any resistance of the legs, and instead when I drop down, I drive up nice and tall here instead, okay? We're going to look for 8 to 12 reps, guys. Again, think quality over quantity here. Try and get as much of a range of motion. Get your arse close to the ground as you can, and make sure as we're driving that I'm going to come in a wee bit closer to show this. Try and avoid the shoulders rotating in the way. We want to think about that kind of proud chest position, sticking your chest out as we're pushing the hands back. Okay? Right, guys, 8 to 12 reps for me in your own time. I'm going to work in with you. Chest is up, down, drive back up tall. Down, drive back up tall. Looking good, guys. I'm just going to go up to the 8 mark here. But if you can push up to 12, guys, push up to 12 there, okay? Again, we really should get a lot of the triceps, especially after those push-ups, okay? Let's have a wee gander, see how we're getting on. Lorraine Sorrentino looking excellent there. Right, guys, 10 more seconds, we'll get ourselves back into the tempo squats. Again, feel free to grab something a wee bit heavier if you want to make those more challenging. Similarly, having a really explosive squat jump at the bottom should make it quite challenging with that tempo as well. Right, let's get ourselves set, guys. And again, 3, 2, 1, we'll jump in. 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive back up, okay? 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive up. Make sure we're not bouncing in that pause, guys. We're back down. 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive up. 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive back up. 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive up. I think that's us at the halfway mark there. 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive back up. 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive up. 4 more. 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive up. 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive up. 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive up. 1 more to go, guys. 3, 2, 1, pause. 1, 2, drive back up, guys. Shake out the legs if you're finding that a bit challenging, and we'll get ourselves set back up into the tricep dips. Now, apologies if you are sat there and you didn't have a bench or a chair near you, we didn't get a set of triceps. What we'll do instead is just a little isometric hold to get the triceps in a wee bit more work. So if you don't have a bench or a chair nearby and you kind of don't have the option of doing that, that's fine. All I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to hold, stick my chest out and lift my hips up. Now, realistically, it might not be quite as challenging as some dips, but if I actively try and extend and flex the back of my arm a little bit as I do this, I should still get some work done with the triceps and a wee isometric hold. So it holds for 20 seconds or so if you don't have anything at home. The rest of us, guys, we'll jump ourselves back in. Let's look again for 12 for me on the tricep dips. You want to make it tougher as well, guys? Kick a leg up. So you've got even less kind of help from the legs here, okay? I'm going to go for 8. Let's get ourselves started, guys, okay? If you get up to 12, go for it. Full range of motion here. Sticking the chest out. Pushing those palms of the hands through your bench or chair to really get the triceps working. Looking good, guys. 2 more to go for me. 7 and 8. Keep that working though, guys. If you're at home and you're aiming for the 12 reps, let's keep pushing here. Again though, once we're done, I'm going to take about 20-25 seconds. If you've got some water close to hand, feel free to grab it just now. And we'll get ourselves set for our last wee set on those squats, okay? Lorraine, give me a thumbs up if those triceps are feeling those dips. Perfect. Right guys, 5 more seconds, we're going to get into our last wee set on those tempo squats for me, okay? So find a wee bit of space. Again, keep the squat jump part portion in. If you're finding this not too challenging, include that squat jump. Ready? I'll mash out the final 12. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Pause. 1, 2. Drive back up. 3, 2, 1. Pause. 1, 2. Drive back up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Pause. Drive back up. Looking good, guys. 3, 2, 1, pause, 1, 2, drive back up, 3, 2, 1, pause, 1, 2, drive back up. That's us at 6, guys. 3, 2, 1, pause, 1, 2, drive up, 3, 2, 1, pause at the bottom, 1, 2, drive up. We've just got 4 more to go here. 3, 2, 1, pause, 1, 2, drive back up, 3, 2, 1, pause, 1, 2, drive back up. 2 more to go, guys. 3, 2, 1, pause, 1, 2, drive up. Last one for me. 3, 2, 1, pause for 5 this time. 3, 2, and 1. Now drive back up. Relax that, guys. Right, we'll take a wee 10-second break. And we're going to go into that last wee set on the dips, guys. Okay, last wee set on the dips. Now, if we have been working on this, guys, and you really want to try and get a wee bit more of a burn, take up to 15. If you can take up to 20 reps, even with the triceps, feel free. Let's go hit a wee burnout set for me here, okay? So, 5 more seconds, we'll get ourselves set. Final wee push on those triceps. So let's try and add in at least a couple more reps than what you were doing in the last couple of sets. Okay, here, I'm going to bring myself out. I'm sticking with the knees bent. We could go leg straight, we could go one leg up as well. Okay, so I'm going to go up to 10 reps this time. Down, big drive up, down, big drive up. Halfway in for me. Keep pushing that, guys. Look for good quality of movement. 2 more to go. 10, relax that there for me, Calum. Keep that working at home. And relax it once you're done. Shake out the arms, should be feeling that a wee bit in the back of the arms. Going to take another 20-30 seconds, and then we're going to work into our last wee bit of work. So our last work, see, because we've done quite a lot of chest work, we're going to think about opening up the chest. So one of the movements is not going to be too challenging at all. It's just pure mobility. We're going to go back to those toe shoulder dislocates. And the second movement, guys, we're going to look for 60 mountain climbers. So we're going to make up for the fact that our heart rate's going to drop down by picking it up a wee bit with the second movement. So a bit more mobility, And then a little bit of mountain climbers. I'm going to show you how I want you to do those mountain climbers at home to make it a wee bit tougher and to get a wee bit more out the abs from it as well. Just now though, we're going to look for 10 reps for me on those shoulder dislocates, okay? So again, grab your towel. At home, if you don't have a towel, again, we can just go without the hat, you can just use the hands itself. So here, 10 reps, really think about sticking the chest out and getting a nice big stretch in here. Again, I cannot do this with the towel. My shoulders are a little bit too tight, but if you're at home, the closer you walk the hands, the better that stretch is going to be in the shoulders. For me, I have to come right to the end of the towel, okay? So 10 reps we're looking for, guys. Again, find yourself at the point where you get a good stretch and bring it back round. Excellent. I'm just going to go for 2 more here. And last one. Good. Right, relax that. We're going to move on to our mountain climbers here, guys. We're going to move on to our mountain climbers. I'm just going to tuck my top in for a second so you can see my hip position a bit clearer as well. Here, with those mountain climbers, I'm going to look at bringing my knee just to the outside of the elbow in front. So if you go side on, guys, here, knees coming to just up. Make sure it's coming all the way through the elbow for me here, okay? Now we're looking for 60 reps, 30 off each leg, 60 altogether. That's going to be a wee bit of chunk of time in this position. That's cool. Let's get some abs. We'll get the heart rate up a little bit as well, okay? Ready? 60 reps for me. Let's go. Good work, guys. That's me at the halfway mark. $15 more reps. And 15. Relax that there, guys. Get a wee touch of water if you've got it nearby. I'm going to move this bench slightly out of the shot as well. I don't need it for the rest of the session, so I'm just going to move that away. We'll take a wee bit of rest here, guys. Cheers to all you at home. Cheers. Right, guys, we're going to go back into those shoulder dislocates. And again, let's get ourselves set. Just 10 reps again for me. Now I'm just going to pause and hold that stretch, because for me that's a really good stretch in the chest and shoulders. If you feel you're getting more from the full dislocate, that's cool, but I'm sticking in here. For me, that's a perfect stretch into the chest and shoulders. And again, we probably will feel that from our push-ups, our dips, and even a portion of the climbers, just holding the chest and shoulders. So I'm going to stay here for another 10 seconds, guys. Probably be finished. Our dislocates at that point. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it there for me, guys, okay? Now, if you hit that 60 on the mountain climbers, you thought that was really challenging, then what we can do, again, you'll still get a little work done here, but we can go for the knee to aim to the opposite elbow, okay? Personally, I find the outside of the elbow a bit more challenging, so that's why I'm kind of recommended it to make this a bit more challenging. But again, guys, go for what is kind of the most appropriate level for you. You want this to be tough, we want it to be doable, we don't want to let our hips sink down, we don't want to be missing out on reps, okay? Ready, guys, let's get ourselves set back up. We're going to look for those 60 again for me. Okay, ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And don't stop and let those hips start sinking down, or the hips come up into the air, guys. Stay in that plank. I'm going to go for 10 more. And relax that, guys. Get a wee touch of water on board. Heart rate should be up at that point. That should be quite challenging, especially if we're working for those knees on the outside. So we're going to take 20 seconds, we'll get ourselves into the shoulder dislocates for the final time. Right guys, let's grab that final set for me on those shoulder dislocates, 10 reps. Just keep the chest up. If the heart rate's still up, that's okay. We want to keep that heart rate up. 10 reps on the shoulder dislocates. Again, we're going to the point, guys, of what is finding a stretch. You do not need to push it into some stretch that makes you feel like you're getting knife stuck in here. We want to feel a little bit of tension into the muscles, nothing too bad. Let's go 2 more reps. And relax that for me, guys. We're going to go with that last reset on the mountain climbers. Of course, once we hit that last set of mountain climbers, we're going to be finishing up with a lovely refinisher as well. But we'll forget about that for now. We'll concentrate on in our final 60 of the mountain climbers, guys. Okay, so let's really make sure the quality's up there. This is your last time on mountain climbers for the day. Okay, 60 reps, guys. After this, we'll get a wee touch of water and get into the fun stuff to finish. Okay, ready? Last wee bit of work, guys. Hands get set, ready, and let's go. 60 reps. Keep that control. That's about a third of the way there for us. That's another 20 to go. And 10, relax that there. Get a wee touch of water on board, guys. I'm going to talk us through our last wee finisher for the day. We'll take a wee bit of rest before we jump in, okay? Right, guys. Premise of this last finisher is relatively simple. We're going to look for 5 push-ups, 5 bodyweight squats, 5 sit-ups, okay? Again, go through, you want to work in an appropriate level for these push-ups, so make sure we're getting full range of motion. Now we're going to hit 10 sets of that, and we're just going to keep going at a constant pace. Now if you feel that you can push a wee bit further ahead of me when we're working, that's good. Do so. Try and get over and done with it as soon as you can. As I say, I'm going to try and keep a constant pace, so most of us can work at a similar level and still get quite a lot from it as well. So I'm going to just show us what I'm looking for with those 3 exercises. And then we'll get ourselves started. So we're going to go for 10 rounds of 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 5 sit-ups. Okay. Now quickly, for me, push-ups, I don't need to demonstrate too much. We either do it with the knees or we do a full push-up. Bodyweight squats, 5 nice deep squats. Bit more challenging at home if you want it to be. And we have full squat jump. Of course, with our crunches, or our sit-ups rather, I'm not too worried about, I want to avoid the heels coming off the ground for me to get myself up. Keep the heels planted on the ground, come up, touch the top of the knees. If you're a bit more advanced, come up and touch the ceiling instead. Okay? So 5, 5, 5 for 10 sets. Ready guys, let's get ourselves set rather. If you want working with myself, if you can, push forward, finish up as soon as you can. Just make sure the quality is there for every set. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll just pick ourselves up. 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful guys. We'll pick ourselves down. Heels planted into the ground. Up to the sky. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And we're going to get ourselves set back up. Those 5 push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll pick ourselves back up. 5 squats, Give me those squat jumps if you're a bit more advanced, guys. 5, excellent guys. I'm going to go back into those sit-ups, okay? Heels into the ground. First option is just to the knees. If you can, straight up to the ceiling. And try and avoid letting the hands move. We want the abs to be contracting to get you moving, okay? 2 sets down already. As you can probably guess, this is going to progressively get harder and harder as we get further into the sets, okay? So don't feel too bad just now, but we'll see how I feel by set number 8/9 or 10. 5 push-ups again. Excellent, guys. Back into the squat jumps. 4, 5. Relax it, guys. We're going to go back onto the back onto the sit-ups. 3. Notice how I'm not throwing the arms back and throwing the arms forward. I'm just keeping the arms straight, like I'm a zombie. 3 rounds down, guys. And we'll jump back into those push-ups in just a sec, okay? Right, let's go. Excellent. Push-ups should get a wee bit tiring now after those push-ups and dips earlier on in the set. 5 squats. Excellent, guys. Into those sit-ups again. Avoid throwing your arms at your knees. Let's get all the work done from contraction of the abs. Arms are straight, come up. Back down. Excellent, guys. 4 down for me, okay? Let's get ourselves set back in. We're going to go back into those 5 push-ups. 5 sets, starting now. Relax and pick ourselves back up. Straight back into those squats. Make sure we keep the depth in here, guys. Especially if you're working the squat jumps, it's easy to remove some of that depth. We're back into those crunches, guys. Again, if you can, hands up, straight up to the ceiling, pause, straight up to the ceiling. That should make it a bit tougher. If you can hold the hands directly behind the head for the whole time as well, that'll be tougher. Just make sure you don't throw your arms at it. So that's just 5 sets down. We're at the halfway mark, guys. We're going to the top of the mountain. We're going to slowly be picking ourselves back down rather. 6 reps. Let's get ourselves set. Let's go. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. We're back into the squats again, guys. 5 reps. 4, 5. Excellent, guys. We're going to go back into those sit-ups. Heels to the ground. Up. And back down. Avoid shooting the arms up to pick yourself up. Try and give yourself a little pause to take away that momentum. 6 rounds down, guys. 4 more to go. 4 more to go. Okay. Let's get ourselves set back up. Keep the bum squeezed tight. 4, 5. We're back up top. 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Back into those crunches. Heels to the ground. Up. I just caught myself, throw myself there. very easy done. Try and fight the nature to make this a wee bit easier. And relax it, guys. You've got 3 more rounds to go. 3 more rounds to go. This is kind of steady pace. It's probably a wee bit on the birdier side of things, those well, guys, especially those push-ups. Okay, let's get ourselves set back up. Keep the bum squeezed tight. Ready. 4, 5. Hammer back up tall. And 1. Keep the jump in there, guys, if you can. 5. We're back into those crunches / sit-ups. Heels to the ground, straight arms, and up. Beautiful, guys. 2 more sets to go here. 2 more sets to go. And that's us coming up to the end. If you were hitting 15 push-ups earlier and you hit these full 10 rounds, you are looking at about 95 push-ups for the day. So that's a fair work. Let's get set. 2, 4, 5. Back into those squats, guys. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. 5. Back into those crunches. Heels to the ground. Straight arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set in the push-ups, guys. Let's just go straight into it. Push right through here, okay? Ready? And let's go. Last round. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're back up tall. Straight into the squats. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. And last wee time in the crunches. Straight into it, guys. Hands to the sky. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax that there. Get a wee touch of water on board. Let the heart rate drop down. As always, guys, if you want to do a wee bit more stretching after this, once the laptop goes off, one Zoom goes off, there's more stretching on the True Coach app. I'll take us through 2 quick stretches and we'll call it a day at that point, okay? So where you are, all I want you to do is have a lie onto your back. You're going to cross one leg over the other, reach through and grab that knee and pull that in close towards you, okay? If I do that facing, guys, it's kind of an odd looking stretch, but here I'm crossing one leg over the other and I reach through and grab that knee and pull it in nice and tight, okay? So we'll hold that for 10 seconds and then we'll switch over. 7, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Relax that there, guys. Switch over side. So again, I'm crossing one leg over the other. I'm reaching through. I'm grabbing that knee and pulling that knee in towards me. Okay. 10 reps. Sorry, 10 reps, 10 seconds rather. Hold that nice and steady. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Relax that there. Right, last one for me. I'm going to get my knees together. Might as well finish with a wee reach around here. Hands out for me. Stretch it all the way back as far away as you can go. And at the point where your hand is almost 180 degrees from the opposite hand, I want you to just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it all the way back. Now you guys can just roll over. I'm just going to switch sides. Again, knees together, hands on top, arms coming all the way around, all the way around. Once you hit that kind of 180 degree mark, hold it for 5, stretching out nice and far. 3, 2, 1, and bring it all the way around. Right guys, relax that there. Thank you very much for your hard work. Hope you enjoyed that today. Have a wonderful 1st of April. I hope you have some good April Fool's jokes planned. And if you do, please let me know as well. I'll happily read about a good April Fool's joke or two. Have a nice day, guys, and I hope I see you all soon. Take care. Double high fives, of course, Dave Irvin. How did I forget?